I watch a lot of your movies. I'm impressed at your acting. But when did you first get into acting?
I didn't show any potential in art or like acting before, and I didn't even think that I have anything to do with that because I was studying in international business management. There was nothing about art that is related to me. I just do that for fun, and then it came, and then I took the chance, and then somehow I'm here.
Oh wow! And now you're a star.
Yeah, I didn't really expect this coming. In my school back then, the popular part-time job was to be a model. And everybody was like, oh, you should try. And I was like, I'm not sure whether I can do it or not. But then I gave it a try anyways. And then I went there, I went to the casting. And like one after one, and then I failed about like 50 times until I got my first role ever. And it was the first time that I got that much amount of money. And that was the first time, the beginning of acting, and it was only for TVC. And then afterward, I got invited into acting in a short movie for Bechan.
In Vietnam.
Afterwards, I get to know him, and then he got a role in the movie, and he invited me to come to the casting, and then I got to talk to the director for the first time. I've never thought that I could act in a movie before, and I didn't really think that I could get the role, but then I gave it a try anyway, and I shot the movies, and it was my first leading role ever, my first movie ever, and then I won some trophies. The movie won some trophies. It was when I hold the trophy in my hand, and then I was like, I really thought that I didn't really deserve it because I was so new. It was my first leading role ever. I didn't think I was that good.
The new face.
Yeah, I didn't think I deserved that.
Wow. Yeah. So in Vietnam, we say that we don't choose the job, but like the occupation chooses us.
It's something like that, and it applied to me.
Wow. And you're the owner of so many trophies about acting. You have millions of followers on social media. The face a lot of directors want to get you into their movies as well. So looking back about your accomplishments, what is the accomplishment or the landmark that make you the most proud of?
The most proud
and
of?
make the Jun Vũ now as she is.
I don't know because I didn't really get that many trophies, but my landmark, I think it was the Tháng Năm Rực Rỡ, the Go-Go Sister movie, because it was when I finished my bachelor degree, and then I went back to Vietnam, and then I decided to stay there for the professional career of the actor. And it was also the first time that I got that much attention from the audience, and it was the first time that I felt like all my hard work has paid off, because the first two movies that I act, I was a leading role, but then it wasn't popular. And so I didn't really think that I'm doing the right thing. I was kind of questioning myself until that movie. It was a small role. I didn't expect people to remember me from that movie, because other actresses, they spend like 1 month in Dalat to film the movie, and I spent only like half a month, because my role, there wasn't many scenes of me, and I didn't even have many lines to talk, and I thought that when the movie came out, they will not remember my face, because I didn't show up that much.
You thought
but
that?
Then, yeah, I thought that. And then when the movie came out, and I went to the signature, and then when I went in the toilet, and then people start screaming, and I was like, why are they screaming? And then I realized that they were screaming for me, and I was like, since when did I become famous?
Oh my God!
And then I was like, I was amazed, and I don't know, I really kind of freaked out, because I never got that reaction to me before. I really thank them for that, and that's somehow encouraged me to do more of the work and to become a professional actress, I think.
Because I'm very curious, because your acting, your performance in Tháng Năm Rực Rỡ is flawless. I mean, I always remember the image of you sitting at the window, reading the book or something, and the wind is just like flowing through your hair. It's just so beautiful, and you don't need to talk anything. Your facial expression is so good. So I'm curious, is that your ability, is your innate ability, or is something that you learn throughout the way through workshops or trainings?
Actually, I have to say that I wouldn't rate myself that good back then, because back then I didn't really have much experience about acting. I didn't really get to study about acting that much before. It was lucky of me, I think, that the director chose me for that role, because I suit that role. That's what I thought. I think in order to act in a role, if you have a real experience in real life, it's better. It's easier for you to feel the character. But then sometimes there are some things that you couldn't feel. For example, that character is blind. You've never been blind before. How can you do that? You can just blindfold yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's all about imagination. We all have some kind of sympathy. When you, for example, when we read the script, when we read something on the internet, we all kind of feel sympathy for the character that we are reading about. Yes. So we need, as an actor, we need to use that to feel the character that we are playing in order to be the character. That's what I think. The director, normally they choose the actor who is close to the character of the movie. Yes. So that's partly the reason why I got chosen into some roles. And for the role for the character that I've never had the experience before, and I still have to be them. Well, it's a lot of work. Normally, actors, we have workshops before the movie, and it's the personal workshop, the thing that you have to do with your character. You have to read it, you have to think about it, you have to make background stories of the character, and it's your own character, so it's however you like it. And then from that, it becomes your character, and then you can act based on that. And in the workshop, it's not only about yourself, it's also about your character, your chemistry with the other actors, the other characters. So we have personal workshop, we have workshop with that director, which is like blocking and stuff, and then workshop with other actors as well. Yes. Wow. So, I don't know, because I wouldn't say that I did a really good job, but then it's all that I can do back then is I tried my best. It's a rule for myself. I put it up for myself that I will not take any. I will not interfere in any decision of how the character will have to look like. Yes. It's up to the director and the makeup to decide. In the movie, I'm the character. I will not care about how I look or how I have to look like. It's up to the director and it's up to the script. If I have to look ugly, then I will look ugly.